Good morning. It is Monday, October 27th. I hope your new week is off to a good start. Quite a bit of information coming out this week. The biggest one, of course, being that the Fed will give their rate announcement on Wednesday. They should still cut interest rates. The one thing I was worried about was some inflation numbers from last week. They actually came in a little bit better than was expected. So based on the futures that we see and what we would expect from what we've heard the Fed say, it's almost certain they will give us another quarter point rate cut a couple of days from now. Uh, Anything could be wrong, but futures are usually right about that. Now, new news can always derail everything. It's always a trump card, if you will, no pun intended. GDP numbers are coming out on Thursday. This, of course, will be after the rate cut. They could have an influence on the market. PCE and employment numbers come out on Friday. Same thing. Shouldn't affect whether or not we get a rate cut, but they could have a bearing on the markets going forward. Government shutdown, I should say, is still here. We're now the second longest in history. How much longer? I give up until our fearless leaders come to some kind of an agreement. The Senate is going to reconvene today to try and get some traction on it. But I want you to think about something. Over the past couple of weeks, how much have you actually worried that the government shutdown is going to significantly harm the economy going forward? Chances are that it won't. Now, it will hurt, is hurting some people, and I certainly don't want to make light of that. But it probably won't harm the stock market, even if it continues for a longer period of time. Eventually, it could have an impact, but not in the foreseeable future. The futures right now, we'll look at those in just a moment. They're up strongly today. We're at a new all-time high. Likely that we will be higher at the end of the week than we are right now. It's more likely we'll be up than down at the end of the week from where we are right now. And I still believe that it's more likely we will be up at the end of the year higher than we are right now as well. So here's what our S&P futures look like this morning. You can see that we're up here. If I switch to if I'm coordinated enough to do it. There we go. Switching to a week chart, 3 years worth. And you can see we've really been having a pretty good time. If we look at a 1-day chart down to the minute, we had our spike up and we've continued to at least go sideways here. Let me switch this down to, say, a 5-day chart. Got it in gear last Wednesday. Still up. And again, I think the most likely scenario, up even higher by the end of the week, and then higher still by the end of the year. We'll see how it plays out. Good luck out there. Talk to you soon.